Comparison is the thief of joy is a quote that's often thrown around these days. But is it really the case? What if I were to say that's actually not true? Let me explain why. You see, it's not that people are outright lying to you when they say comparison is the thief of joy. In one aspect, they are right. What they are talking about is when we compare ourselves to those that have something that we long for, whether it be the career, friendships, relationships, financial situation, etc. In this comparison to people that have more than us, we tend to hyper focus on the things that we do not have in life. And this creates in us a sense of prolonged, perpetual sadness, anger, all the negative emotions. When we compare ourselves to people that have more in life, we tend to hyperfixate on the things that we don't have and that we are missing. And it is true, this is a cause of unhappiness. We stay in this perpetual state of yearning, and it leads to all sorts of negative emotions such as anger, sadness, etc. However, comparison isn't actually the enemy here. You see, the opposite, it seems like it would be gratitude, right? When people succumb to the comparison trap, right? The prescription that many people give is to be grateful, right? However, the truth is that in order to experience gratitude, one must on some level actually engage in comparison, whether that be to their worst prior states, to others, etc. And obviously, this isn't to say that we should feel good feelings when reflecting on the misfortunes of others. However, we can only actually truly understand what we have by knowing that it could be gone at any moment. For example, let's take someone who prefers sunny days. If that person had only experienced sunny days, they wouldn't be able to actually be grateful for them. This is because in order to experience gratitude, they need to have reference points for when it isn't sunny, whether it be the rain is present, snow, etc. The same could be said for someone who is currently working in a job that is unfulfilling. Yes, they could compare themselves to the person that has the dream job, and that would create a perpetual state of misery, right? Or they can compare themselves to those that are unemployed and facing the misfortunes and pain of that, and realize that they actually have so much to be grateful for. They have a job that pays the bills. So the point of this video is to show you that there is nothing to beat yourself up about for engaging in comparison. It's completely natural. However, when we do find ourselves comparing in a negative way, the goal, instead of stopping comparison, it should be to reorient ourselves so that we compare ourselves in a way that induces positive emotion and a state of gratitude ultimately. And once we have made that shift to being more aware of the type of comparison that we are engaging in, let's remember to give back and give to those that are even more unfortunate than us. Thanks as always, and remember, stay mercifully relentless. Peace.